from the mud and stagnation of the Western Front, a new beast of steel was about to rise, a weapon that would change the face of war forever. Welcome back to the channel, and today we're diving into one of the most pivotal moments in military history, the clash between the tank and the trench. By 1916, World War I had devolved into a brutal stalemate. Millions of soldiers were trapped in a hellish landscape of trenches, barbed wire, and machine gun fire. Any attempt to go over the top was a virtual death sentence. The generals on both sides were desperate for a breakthrough, a way to shatter the deadlock. The answer, they hoped, lay in mechanization. Enter the British landship, a secret project shrouded in mystery. Its code name was Tank, deliberately chosen to mislead enemy intelligence into thinking they were water carriers. These early models, like the Mark I, were clumsy, slow, and terrifyingly unreliable. They crawled at a walking pace, their crews were choked by engine fumes, and they often broke down. But they had one crucial advantage. They were bulletproof. They could cross no man's land, crush barbed wire, and roll right over enemy trenches. The first major test came on September 15, 1916, during the Battle of the Somme. Of the 49 tanks deployed, many broke down or got stuck in the mud. However, the few that reached the German lines had a profound psychological impact. German soldiers who had never seen anything like these metal monsters were terrified and often fled their positions without a fight. For the first time, there was a glimmer of hope that mechanized warfare could break the static nature of the trenches. The initial success at the Somme spurred rapid development. Designers worked feverishly to improve the tank's speed, reliability, and firepower. We saw the evolution from the male tanks, armed with cannons, to female tanks, equipped with machine guns for infantry support. By 1917, at the Battle of Cambrai, the British launched the first-ever massed tank assault. Nearly 400 tanks smashed through the supposedly impregnable German Hindenburg Line, achieving in hours what had previously taken months and cost hundreds of thousands of lives. This was a watershed moment. Cambrai proved that tanks, when used in concert with infantry and artillery, were not just a novelty, but a decisive battlefield weapon. They were the key to unlocking the puzzle of trench warfare. The era of static, attritional fighting was coming to an end, and the age of mobile, combined arms warfare was dawning. The Germans were slow to catch on, initially dismissing the tank as a clumsy British gimmick, but after the shock of Cambrai, they rushed to develop their own design, the A7V. It was a formidable machine, but too few were produced to make a strategic difference. The Allies, particularly the British and French, had secured a technological lead that would be critical in the final offensives of 1918. The legacy of the World War I tank is immense. It wasn't just a new weapon. It was a new concept of war. It shifted the focus from infantry charges to armored breakthroughs, paving the way for the blitzkrieg tactics of the Second World War and shaping the modern battlefield as we know it today. The clash between the tank and the trench marked the painful but necessary birth of modern mechanized warfare. From the mud of the Somme, a revolution in steel had begun. What do you think was the most important innovation of World War I? Let me know down in the comments. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this journey back in time, please hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into history. We'll see you in the next one.